Hello, everyone. We are back. We are live. Murph is in the house. You know the deal. Sunday night. Uh, we recapping the Yankees Blue Jays series in Toronto. Murph, we recap game one. We're gonna do it again anyway. Murph, what are you looking for in this series against the shit talking Blue Jays?
All I was asking for was a series win. The sweep would have been nice. It would have been cool, but getting the win on the road, surviving on the road is this team's number one priority. Because right now, if they go 500, they're winning 98 games. Like
Yes,
that's just
sir.
crazy to think about. Um, and yeah, so just survive on the road, do a job. Take this series, take the next one, and just keep building. And they did a job this series against Toronto. Obviously, we covered game one, but to go back into it, the boys did a job gassing up Monty again, finally giving this dude a little bit of support. Doesn't come till the fifth, but boy, does it come. They put up 8 runs in the fifth, man. Eight, that's
It was a
huge.
matter of like 15 minutes too, bro. It wasn't like it was hit, hit, hit. It was like home run, double, double, home run.
Yeah,
Filthy stuff, man.
they're
Filthy.
making them feel it. They're making them feel it. They're doing everything they can for Monty here. Rizzo has a big game, 2 for 34 ribbies. Needed that from him. He's starting to heat up in a big way, and hopefully he can continue that. Glaber had himself a series, 2 for 4 this game. Last game of the series, he goes 3 for 5. But we'll get there when we get there. He has himself a thing. Gallo, 2 for 4 action. Only
No,
one
he's looking good.
strikeout.
He's looking good.
He's looking good, man.
I'm just saying, since Vladdy's celebrating like they won the World Series against the Yankees, they've won 30-9 or 30-10 as of today, which is nuts to say
Nuts,
because
man.
that must have really ticked off the Yankees.
Yeah, I mean, the boys came in this series heated. There's a lot of chirping back and forth. Weirdly enough, Toronto chirping at Glaber a lot, which was just bizarre to me. I don't know why they were doing that. I don't
Yeah.
know if there was some side shit talk we didn't get to see. I don't know, but
It
yeah,
could
lay
have
off
been.
my boy, man. He
Yeah.
did his job this series. Um, yeah, I mean we basically covered game one, man. I mean they came in, they stomped all over them. 14 hits, 12 runs, man. That's crazy.
And then phenomenal pitching by Montgomery again, just dogging it out here, 2.72 ERA. Dude, like there was I don't know if you saw the size up or uh, the size up between like some guys' careers in 2020 and 2019, but there's ERA differences of 3, and it's
Yep.
a simple fix or two from Matt Blake, and the guys actually buying in. It took a year, but they're buying into what Matt Blake's preaching,
Yeah, I
and
think the keep going. Never mind. Sorry.
it just shows you that Matt Blake was the guy to
Yeah,
help to anchor the staff. You know.
yeah. Just piggyback off that. I think one of the biggest things they talked about was like Matt Blake actually giving them workouts to do, and like staying on top of the boys, making sure, and actually like so apparently they went back to the gas station, their new high tech pitching facility after the season last year, and they actually started like getting the guys motions down, their arm angles for pitches, their grips, and that way when they had all this stuff, they could then give them, workouts for the off season. I don't know if that's big in other teams, but like that's crazy to think about that. Most major league teams don't give off season workouts. It's pretty much
Yeah,
like, hey, go do your thing.
yeah.
Come back
You're
to
you're
us in one
paid
piece.
you're paid to get ready for the season on your own time.
Yeah, it's
Matt
crazy.
Blake's following up on his guys throughout the year and the off season too, which is just phenomenal job. He's getting paid more. He should be getting paid more for what he's doing. Uh,
Yeah, he's,
and I
he's doing the extra stuff.
yeah, doing the extra stuff. And Larry Rothschild ain't going to do that for our team. You know that damn straight. But overall, the Yankees have been, pitching absolutely phenomenal up until Game 3. But we'll get into that again. Everyone's allowed to have a bad game once in a while. That was like that feels like our again. We're on a 9-game win streak before Game 3,
Yep.
and it felt like even before we lost that game before we went on the streak, it feels like it's been a month ago.
Yeah. It just like these losses are just far between, right? It
Yeah,
just and they don't really feel like losses. Like the last loss was like Minnesota, right, where we actually genuinely lost the game. But
Yeah.
the rest of these games, like even in Game 3, we had an opportunity to come back and win
Yep.
that game. And it just feels like this team has plenty of fight left in them. And I think, they're lucky that, baseball's only 9 innings. I think if Game 3 was an extra inning, I think we're coming back in that one. I have a really good feeling we come back in that one. But, unfortunately, the boys fall flat in game. Well, not flat, but short, I guess. They fall short in Game 3. They didn't in Game 1, though, and it's important. Taking Game 1 off of Stripling so that was a big win. He was like their weakest starter on paper. I mean, statistically speaking, he's having a pretty solid year. And he doesn't even do too bad against us. But, I think it was important to get that first game out of the way and show that we can still beat good teams.
On the road, too.
On the road. And then Game 2 is no exception.
Game 2. Murph. Alek Manoah versus Game-O Tyone. Again, we were looking at Game 2 saying if we drop Game 2, we're a little bit more okay with it because we're facing a better starter. But 5 1/3 from Manoah. He gives up 4 earned, 5 punchies. 4 earned, 5 punchies. And Tyone goes 5 2/3, 4 hits, 0 earned, 2 walks, 8 Ks, lower his season ERA to a 2.7 ERA. Beautiful stuff out of him. Beautiful stuff.
Beautiful.
Hell of an outing by him. King, 2 innings, scoreless, 3 Ks, and Clay Holmes coming in to slam the door. Low in his ERA. I think he broke Mariano's consecutive scoreless outing.
Yeah.
Which is just, not saying he's Mo, but he's doing his damn job.
Hey, he's doing it like Mo, I'll tell you that much. I mean, the pitcher did a job, man. I mean, Jameson scoring his 8th win of the year. I think he leads the Yankees right now and wins. Huge stuff from him. King looks nasty still. Kind of regret them using him for 2 innings this game, though, if I'm being honest, just because of how Game 3 ended up. But, hey, when he's cooking the way he is, I don't blame him for just throwing him out there and letting him finish the job. Then Holmes, he comes in, slams the door. He does a job as well. Huge stuff from the guy who's just playing automatic at this point. Offense, a little slow to start off, but who would have thought? Aaron Hicks comes up big for us, man. 2 for 4 with a ribby. He scores. 3 RBIs. 2 for 4. IKF, he goes 2 for 4, and Glaber goes 2 for 4. The boys showed up, and Rizzo had a productive day, 1 for 2, but he walked twice and he scores. Not the prettiest of offense, but it's efficient and it gets it done,
Yeah, gets the job done. I like to see days when, the whole lineup clicks. And then you love seeing days when Judge and Stanton carry the team, or Judge and LeMahieu carry the team, or Rizzo and Judge. And then you like days when you see that the bottom of the lineup is doing its job to carry the team to victory. And the unsung heroes who you're not looking for to go out there and win you a game. But they did their job.
You don't even want to,
Yeah, you don't want them to succeed, to be quite honest, because the quicker they can get off the team, possibly the better. But they do a job here. They help the Yankees win. But it's cool to see that we can win games when our big guns are just not doing their job, or not having a good day. I'm going to put it that way instead.
Unexpectedly, they start Matt Carpenter at third base today, and they have him lead off. And I don't know how I felt about it. I mean, I think on paper I'm okay with it. They're trying to get as many lefties in this lineup as possible. Going against Manoah, who struggles against lefties. So it was an interesting decision to do that. But, whatever. He got screwed over in that one bunt. I don't know if you saw the one bunt he hit, and then the pitcher just makes a pretty phenomenal play, at least for a pitcher.
Dave Phelps with the barehanded, stop, turn, and gunning across diamond. I saw that and I'm like, come on, man!
That's just really unlucky if you're Matt Carpenter. But hey, it's gonna happen. You're not gonna go, 3 for 4 with 3 home runs every day. You wish to continue building that legend of his, but hey, it happens. Judgy also has an off day, 0 for 5 with a strikeout. Not horrendous stuff, but like we said, the guys pick him up. they do a job. Yeah, and then against a really good pitcher. Manoah prior to this game was leading the American League. I think he might have even been leading the league, right? In ERA, the lowest ERA in the league. And then
like a 6.3, I think.
Yeah, something like that, 1.63. And then we put up a 4 spot on him, man. That's exactly what you need to do against one of the better pitchers in the game. I wish they could have continued building on this, attacking those relievers of theirs, kind of knocking down their confidence. But it's gonna happen, man. We take 4-0 and we take the shut piece.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do you, besides the Carpenter, seeing Carpenter play third base, and it's been a clean third base thus far.
Yeah.
Happy seeing that from him, that he's able to
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, I wish they would throw him in the mix in other places too. We need to see what he's capable of, right? Especially if you want to keep him long term, which as of right now it seems that way, right? You kept him over a guy like Andujar, right?
Yeah.
And Andujar is a guy who plays third base and outfield, the left field, the position right now where arguably you need a left fielder right now. Yeah, so if he could go play out left field, that'd be massive. I doubt it, if I'm being honest, but if he can at least play like third, maybe a second, a first occasionally, that would be huge because that just gives us another super utility guy for the infield.
Oh no! Here we go. I think we're getting spammed. Oh no! Well, Murph. Never a dull day. Oh, and Murph cut out. He cut out. We'll be back. Give me one quick second. He's back. Murph had to leave. He was scared.
That was weird. They just kicked me out.
You doing this, bro?
That was weird.
It's making you seem like you're the one commenting, which is weird, bro.
Oh, dude, you got me. You're right. I'm the one commenting. This guy.
You got the bots ready.
I got them ready.
But yeah, Yankees win 4-0. More production from IKF, which happy to see that too. 273 on the year at this point. I'm really not afraid of the Blue Jays anymore, to be quite honest. We had a bad game 3. That's all I have to say. Or was it even that bad?
I don't know. I'm still up in the air about the Blue Jays as a whole. I don't even think we really had a bad. I think the pitching had a rough day at the office. Specifically,
Severino's not 100%. Clearly,
no. I think he was laboring the first inning, and then unfortunately Guerrero takes advantage of that, touched him up for that 2-run shot early. And I think Castro giving up that grand slam killed him. Unfortunately, so he gives up 2 of Sevy's 5 runs. The pitching just didn't have a great day at the office. Unfortunately, Wandy had a rough one too, which is not great because he's been one of our more reliable arms.
Mm-hmm.
Not great from the pitching, but the offense showed up, man. You can't say it didn't. Pretty much everyone had a hit, right, except for Stan and Gallo. Unfortunately, everyone else got a hit, but Gallo did end up scoring twice. Stan does work a walk in the late, and he does take third. He was on base to be that tying run in the top of the 9th. And unfortunately, we just can't get the job done. Rizzo with a huge pinch hit. He gives us solo jack to make it 9-10, and he had an opportunity.
He's finding it, dude.
Yeah, he's finding it, dude. And if he can find it, I think this team's gonna be really scary because he's a guy who could really break up the big men and be a feared part of this lineup. Like a top 4 with a LeMahieu, a Judge, a Rizzo, and a Stan that are all like really online and really seeing the ball well. It's a scary lineup, man.
Could have said it better, dude. But like, just imagine like you come playoff time, you got to face a lefty, a nice contact hitter who can occasionally go yard, and 2 big dogs.
Yeah,
and they all have playoff experience.
Yeah,
just be ready because it's not going to be easy. And then I'd say everyone in this lineup has playoff experience besides Gallo, besides maybe like more than a year of playoff experience. Josh Donaldson today, man, had a very savage bat flip. But what was that? He looked a little angry there, getting drilled 94 on the forearm, man.
Yeah, that was weird. Some people rumored there was intent there. I don't know. Maybe there could have been intent.
It seemed pretty straight on. It didn't seem like
Yeah.
he was. But I mean, he all he did was play good for the Blue Jays, and I don't know if it's from the comments between him and Anderson, but they had all series to do it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
done
just
game one.
bizarre behavior from the Blue Jays. And then, again, Garcia, the Blue Jays reliever, just staring down Glaber after he struck him out. It's like, dude, Glaber went off against you guys. He went 3 for 5 with 3 ribbies. Like, what are you staring at him for, bro? Like, it's bizarre. Like, dude, maybe stare at him if you had struck him out like 3 times. Sure. Yeah, but dude was owning you guys. Like, he had a home run. He had 3 RBIs, like I said.
Multiple extra base hits this series alone, and he raised his average to 267, exactly where we kind of want him. Hopefully he maintains that. But wasn't
Just
expecting
bizarre.
that kind of beef, up 11 teams.
They were playing like this series, like this game mattered. Like this game was like, I guess it kind of did, because if you get swept at home, that's a huge killer.
It's deflating.
Yeah, it's deflating. And they looked defeated most of this game. It wasn't really till the 6th until they really woke up. It was that grand slam. Yeah, I don't know, man. This it pissed me off. It pissed me off with that chirping.
Yeah.
Yes.
That did not make me very happy. But again, what is a Yankees series win? Another one on the road. These are big through the stretch. What are we to start this stretch of games? We've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of what? 13 and 2.
Yeah,
this month.
I was like confused where you were going with that, so I just let you handle all of it, and I just sat here, But we got there, 13 and 2.
We got it. We got 13 and 2 to start this month, and this stretch of better teams, because some people want to say we play bad teams, but again, you have to still win a game. Anyone can go win a ball game.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get fat off the bad teams. That's what they say, And for the longest time, the team that beat the guys like the Orioles, if you beat the Orioles in this division and you have a really good win percentage against them, you typically win the division. And this year is going to be no exception. Everyone in this division is really good. If the Blue Jays were in a couple other divisions, they'd be winning those divisions, and they'd probably be right there in the mix.
Yes,
unfortunately, they're in our division, and unfortunately, they got to play us. And this is what happens when you play us. We take series off of you. Should have been a sweep. Let's just be honest. Boys choked a little bit.
The offense did their job.
The offense did their job. Unfortunately, just the pitching didn't show up, man, and it sucks. And I think we had opportunities in the 8th. We had opportunities in the 9th to win this game, and unfortunately, we just came up short. But hey,
a few pitches away.
Yeah, 3 for 14 on runners in scoring position, man. I mean, you're not going to win a game when you go 3 for 14 with runners in scoring position. But at the same time, you should win a game when you score 9 runs, right?
Yeah. It was a battle of offenses today. We got outslugged just a tiny bit. The game was in our reach multiple times. You cannot win them all, as though the Yankees have made it seem that way as of late.
Yep.
Yankees lose 10-9. We have the Tampa Bay Rays in the Trop tomorrow. Are you ready?
I'm ready, man. I just think that team is just meh at best. I think they are getting Franco back, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's on his way to come back, and he might be back for the series. And he's just another bat for the struggling offense. But who knows? Maybe he is what the missing piece is. Maybe he's going to struggle off the IR or IL early. That's what I would expect. It's going to be tough to get game ready, so quick. But hey, we'll see.
Against guys that are hot. We just came off a loss on the road. We want to go win a ball game against another division rival in the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah, and these games matter to these guys, especially Toronto. What are we, 7-2 against them?
Yep.
In a heads up at this point. And we're against the Rays. We're what, 5-2?
Yeah, 5-2.
So again, these series matter, right? Because this is their opportunity to close that gap. And right now, they're still 10 games behind us in the standings or whatever. Like, is it 10 or 11?
They are the Rays.
The Blue Jays.
Jays are 11. Rays are 13 at this point.
Yeah, so this is their opportunity to kind of close that gap because it is a massive gap. Like anything above 10 games is pretty big, man. It's pretty hard to come back over those stats unless a team falls from grace, which I really don't see this team doing. I mean, yeah, they've had this tough stretch of baseball, but they've been performing really well. And, again, this team was very close to being 10 wins in a row. Very close. Yeah, I just hope the offense can continue playing like this into the Trop. It's tough pitching.
We have a tough game one in the Trop. We got our payday Garrett Cole on the bump versus Shane McClanahan. Hopefully we have, success like we did last time against him. And Cole, continues his better stretch of pitching in the Trop and hopefully a little domination against the Rays,
Yeah, I kind of feel better about this next game against McClanahan because, this is our third time seeing him, and we've seen him really quick on the turnaround, right? Like,
this is the third time facing him already?
Third time, yeah. This will be the third time. First time, Glaber touched him up for a homer, and I think that was it. And then second time, obviously, the errors costed him. Mm-hmm. And now this time, Judgy got him, right? Judgy got him?
Hanging curveball. Yep. Tackle.
Yep. So we'll see. I think third time around, the boys hey, no excuse this time, boys. Like, you've seen him 3 times. You saw him twice, pretty much within a week. Like,
yep. Let's go get him again.
Let's go get him, man.
Game 2, it says TBD. I think is it Cortez?
That's gonna be Nestor. That's gonna be Nestor.
And then game 3, what is that? Monty and versus Shane Baz. So first we'll be seeing him. Good young talent. Who knows what he'll give us? He could give us hell.
He could give us hell.
Very good live arm. I'm looking at the Rays transactions in the past few days. The last transaction was on the 15th. No news of Wander. I think he'll make a return this series, though.
Yeah.
But he has a rehab start. I think it was just like a 10-day, 10, 11. Was it a 10-day or he's been on the IL?
I think he's been on it for a bit. So
Since the last time we played them, I think. Right?
Yeah. I think so.
It's been a while, like last time, like in April. Yeah. That I'm also seeing that Ryan Yarborough's in AAA now.
Yeah, he's been having a really bad season. He's been having a bad season, a rough one for him. And they've given him 3 inning stints, 3 inning leashes, and then yanking them. And it's tough to be successful as a starter when your leash is 3 to 4 innings,
And you can't even, give your team that 5 innings.
Yeah, you can't give them the length because in today's game, it's all about length. I don't care. The Rays have a really good bullpen. Don't get it twisted, but you gotta get length out of your starters. You 5+ minimum. You have to. And it's just too early to burn it. That's what killed us in the past. We didn't have enough guys giving us depth, and it's been killing the bullpen. Kind of saw it a little bit. Chad Green going down, Chapman going down, Loizaga going down. But those guys are hopefully supposed to come back soon.
If we had
other than Chad Green, obviously.
Yeah, because Chad's done for the season. If we had Chad during this stretch, I think we go on a massive win streak because it's just another arm it's an experienced arm for high leverage situations that at the point of getting injured he got over the hump. Yeah, he was doing his job. But I'm excited for this Rays series. I'm a little bit worried about the Houston series. But who knows? That's at home, right?
I think so. I have to check the schedule. Hold on. Let me see if I can see it. Schedule. Whoops, that's not right. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Shot today, huh?
Huh?
You're shot today? Yeah, we're home. We're home.
We are home? All right, cool.
4 games home versus the Astros, and then 4 games home versus the Oakland Athletics.
Yeah.
And then
And then we have one on the road. This is the makeup game. So we have one of the makeup games because of the shortened season. So they're just throwing random games on the schedule. So we play them on the 30th in Houston. And then we actually finish that season that series after the All-Star break. We have a doubleheader on the 21st.
That's interesting.
Which sucks because it's like we're coming right off an All-Star break and we have to do a doubleheader in Houston. It's pretty horrible.
Oh, that's a doubleheader day. Oh.
Yep, the 21st doubleheader day. The makeup games. Thanks, Manfred.
That's kind of stupid. Not gonna lie. I'll sacrifice an off day instead of playing a doubleheader. Yankee fans.
Yeah.
Well, I think you got a 30th and then whatever. Like a unnecessary travel day for the Yankees, but then again, it's whatever.
It's whatever.
That's All-Star break?
Yeah, All-Star break. It's only 18, 19, and 20 of July. That's the All-Star break. And then the 21st, they're back in it. So, if Nestor makes an All-Star team, or whoever from the Yankees starting rotation, and Clay Holmes, those are guys that are going to be out, man. It kind of screws us.
And I don't like that very much. But
that's why they gave us. That's why it's normally a week for the All-Star break.
Yep.
For this reason, so you don't screw teams. And right now they're kind of screwing us because they're giving us a doubleheader right after the All-Star game, and we're going to be down a starter and a reliever probably.
Hopefully the Astros are also down a guy or two, but we shall see.
I think they will be.
Yeah. Verlander.
We'll probably dodge Verlander because of that.
He's been doing, I think, somewhat decent this year. Not his normal Verlander self, but
I've heard the opposite. I've heard he's dominant.
He is dominant?
Yeah, he's been really good.
I'm shocked today too.
Let's see. I want to see. Let's go. Not batters, pitchers.
Oh, 2.3 ERA. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been very dominant. Yes. Very good.
Wow. Yeah. Yo, this is going to be a guy that pitches into his late 40s, I think.
I don't know, man. Seems that way.
He doesn't seem like he's slowing down.
No.
Hopefully we slow him down. That's it. Hopefully we slow him down.
Yeah.
Well, Murph, closing remarks before we, get this Tampa Bay series started tomorrow at 7:10.
Just win the series, man. I think if you beat McClanahan, I think you have to. Third time facing him, I'd really like to see them actually do a little bit more damage to him, put some more pressure on him. Third time seeing him again twice and pretty much in 1 week. No excuses. And I'd like to see the big boppers get back involved, get back into action. And guys, just to continue building, Glaber, hopefully Donaldson's kind of picking it up. Rizzo, he continues to build. If those guys continue to build and they get good, it's just good. Yeah. We're going to be sitting in a really good spot. Keep it up, boys. One loss, not the end of the world. I don't even really care about it.
Yep.
Like, it sucks they lost, but we won the series, and the whole goal is just to survive on the road, man.
I will take 2 of 3 every series or 3 of 4 every series. It is what it is after that.
It is what it is.
Well, Murph, hopefully we see if I get this down today. But thank you all for watching. Murph, thank you for joining me on this Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all you out there.
Happy Father's Day.
Keep smiling.